your name?
Titi.
No, you're not Titi. You're Alessi. Say Alessi. Yeah. So tonight we're eating a quick dinner. I am using paper plates because my husband has been working a ton and I'm just really exhausted. Dishes are done. I don't want to touch a single dish. We have to go out tonight and I don't want to come home to dishes. So I definitely am just going to use paper tonight. But I try not to use paper anymore because you know, it's not good for the environment, number one, but it also kind of has chemicals on the outer coat. So if you put hot food on, it's not the best choice. So I always do wait till the food cools off. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Hacks. Alessi, say hi. So dinner tonight. What is our dinner tonight? Let's see. Alessi's plate has gluten-free organic chicken nuggets. She has corn. Say noodles.
No.
Noodles with sauce. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Patrick and San. So this is a really easy dinner because we have to go somewhere tonight. Matt is umpiring a game. He's a baseball umpire. Basically, he just, you know, referees the games. He probably makes about $90 a game. They're about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, and then you have to calculate drive time. It is definitely, you know, great for the pay because he really loves it. So he tries to do a game every day in the spring, which is hard because sometimes it's 7 days a week. Yeah, where did Daddy go? Work. Yeah, he went to work. So sometimes he works 3 jobs in a day. He teaches all day. Then he goes to an umpiring game. What? The bus? Yeah, sometimes we wait for Brady to get off the bus, right? Don't we do that? Do we do that? Yeah. And then he goes for an overnight shift at the ambulance station. And he drives an ambulance and, you know, does whatever he needs to save someone's life. Is Alessi going to eat all that food? I don't know. I've never given her chicken nuggets, so I don't know if she's going to like them. They're new. I got them at Whole Foods. They're gluten-free, organic, so we'll see how she likes them. I didn't like them. Where's Kinley? Kinley is in the other room eating her dinner. When Matt is gone, I let the kids watch a show while they eat dinner. I used to do that when I was a little kid and, you know, whenever my dad was working, so I let the kids do that. Yeah. Alessi, say, oh yeah.
Baby.
A baby? Where? Where did you see a baby? Yeah, at the gym? Yeah. Okay. Hi, enemy. Oh, enemy. Oh, I know. Alessi, are you trying to talk? It's so cool. What's your favorite thing on the plate? What's your favorite thing? And I know you all are going to get mad at me, but she's using a regular fork. Oops. Oops. You want a spoon? Okay, I'll get you a spoon. Say spoon. Spoon. Okay, she likes a spoon. Hi, Hacks. So, I had easy cleanup tonight. I'm really trying to clean the house because it has gotten a little out of control. If you've seen some of my videos, you can see all the stuff laying around. But this area right here has been filled with all of this random stuff. So I'm trying to sort and organize it. And then, oh, I got you a fork again. She wanted a spoon. And then this area, here's my cabinet. I cleaned out this entire area. It was filled with so much stuff. So I organized and cleaned that today. That is basically, it takes like 2 hours. Yeah, here you go. So I have bad allergies. I am sleep deprived. I will tell you guys why I'm sleep deprived. What do you need? A fork now? Oh, Alessi, you asked for a spoon. You need a fork? A fork and a spoon? All right. A different fork? Oh, she knows the conversation we're having, and she knows that you guys don't like when I give her these forks, so. Okay. I can't skip it yet. Hold on. Okay, so let's see what fork the baby chooses. Is she going to pick the yellow fork or is she going to pick the colorful fork? Okay, what fork does everybody like when you use? What fork? Which one? That one? Oh, both of them? Oh my gosh, you're crazy. Would I have another baby if Matt agreed? I mean, I only say yes because he would never. But they are a lot of work. And I lucked out with a really easy baby as my last. But if I had another one that was like someone else we all know, I could never do it again. Like, it was a lot of work. What do you need? More what? More spoon? I will get you one more spoon, and that's it, okay? I will get you one more. All right, I will go and get you one more. Yeah, I was constantly running around after my number 3, and I could never do that again. So if I had another baby like Alessi, oh my goodness. That'd be easy peasy. Okay, now you have 2 spoons and 2 forks, and now you gotta eat all this little food, okay? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, why am I sleep deprived? Well, if you followed my stories on Instagram and Facebook, you see that my kids are doing gymnastics. I haven't posted too much on here because I don't post them as shorts. So my kids have started gymnastics, and they love it a lot. And they, oh my gosh. Oh, you love gymnastics too? Yeah, she loves it. She loves gymnastics. So all 4 of them are loving it, but they're going really hard. I have 4 kids, and they are practicing at home and doing things. And I think that they're overdoing it because then Brady was like, Mom, I want to do Taekwondo also. So I said, okay, Brady, you can do Taekwondo because it's a part of our gym membership. So Brady went to Taekwondo yesterday, and he overdid it, and he hurt his leg. He hurt his leg so bad that in the middle of the night, he's up really upset. Are you counting?
5, 3.
5, 3. Good job. Say 1, 2.
3.
1, 2, 3. Yay! All right. So anyway, I was up in the middle of the night with Brady. Also, second issue, Kinley does not eat gluten. I get everything gluten-free, okay? So, hi Kathleen. So Kinley eats everything gluten-free. Well, guess what? The last 2 weeks, I have let her eat everything gluten. Everything. Pizza, like everything. Brady's party, everything had gluten. Because sometimes I'm like, does she not have an intolerance? You know, like, because she cheats sometimes. Well, last night, if you have a gluten intolerance, you know that it will get you, and you will get the worst stomach ache once it hits a certain point. And it hit Kinley at that certain point last night. So she was also up in the middle of the night. So that is why I am sleep deprived. And then I volunteered at Brady's school today. And the kids wake up at 6 a.m. So there's my story. I know. Oh, I thought you said we need therapy. Yeah, like I need therapy. I need some extra sleep therapy. What, Alessi? The spoon? And then you want to know what Case is doing today? My dad is not going to be happy. So, Dad, if you're listening, this is what Case is doing. He's going around the house with a screwdriver and unscrewing things when I'm not looking. I put him in his room for a timeout because he should not be doing that. Like, he's taking the screws out of really, like, important things. And, you know, I made him clean his room before he came back out. So that's what I do for my kids a lot. If they're doing something they shouldn't, I tell them to go to their room and they have to clean it until they come back out. So now I have to figure out where all these missing screws go because he's taking them from random places. And he's saying, I'm the fixer guy. Now I can fix your house. Yay! So I cannot wrap. Yum, yum, yum. So if you haven't like our page and subscribe to our channel. We just post simple moments, everyday moments with family. I know, I do have to post some Alessi shorts today. If you haven't watched Brady's birthday party, watch Brady's birthday party. It's not that detailed. I didn't get Brady too much of Brady, but it's not his birthday yet. His birthday's this weekend, so we'll have another birthday party video. Is that yummy? So she likes the noodles, she likes the corn, she likes the sauce. What do you think about the chicken nuggets? Do you like the chicken nuggets? What do you think? So Matt is better. He had like a stomach bug and fever, and he is completely better. We're so happy. So I think that maybe he got sick because of the mold that he cleans out. Our sink upstairs was leaking and we didn't know. It was leaking for about a month and there was all molds underneath the sink. I had to throw out so much stuff, like probably over $100 worth of stuff, because it was in our different devices that, like, I had a nebulizer up there. I had all different things. I had to wash everything. So I thought he got sick because he cleaned it, but who knows? I'll probably homeschool Alessi. I mean, if I'm homeschooling Kinley, I most likely will homeschool Alessi. I might homeschool Brady next year. He really wants to be homeschooled. It just gives you a lot of freedom. A lot of people where I live do homeschool, so we can make a lot of friends that way. But I did go to Brady's school today and volunteer. I used to be a teacher, so I volunteered and taught a lesson. You're having a fun time eating that corn, aren't you?
I want some ketchup.
They want some ketchup. All right, I gotta go get some ketchup. Why is homeschooling better than private schools or public schools? Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily better. I wouldn't say that homeschooling is better. It just depends what type of experience you want your kid to have. So if you want your kid to be able to go on field trips, to travel, to spend time with your family and like learn about your just, you know, how you want to raise them, then I say homeschool, because when you're sending them to school, you are sending them out there into a lot of other cultures and different, like, just the way people, like family cultures, like the way families act because their kids go to school. So he'll meet a lot of positive family cultures, but he'll also meet a lot of negative family cultures. And so what do you want your kid to be surrounded by all day? If you can provide that stable environment at home, definitely homeschooling is an awesome idea. But if you feel like maybe school is the better place and you think they'd be impacted by the positive cultures, then send them to school. So, and also if you work, you obviously have to send them to school. So, what time is it, Alessi? It is 8 o'clock. No, it is 5 p.m., almost 5 p.m. So, oh, in India, everybody goes to school, right? A lot of other countries, everyone just, like, no one homeschools in a lot of other countries. And also, you know, to me, I was a teacher. You have to make the kids sit all day. Like, it's hard to manage 25 kids at once. They have to sit and be quiet and work a lot of the day. And so it doesn't leave a lot of room to foster like creative minds and creative thinking. And if you have a kid that thrives in that sitting quiet environment, that's awesome. But if your kids need to move, then it's hard. School can be really hard. Yeah. Wow, 2:26 a.m. in India. I was up at 2:26 a.m. in the United States last night. So, I know this is the only bib we have. It says Taco Tuesday. Yeah, do you like your bib? I lost it for a few days. Yeah. So, okay. I wonder sometimes, because in my room is where the mold was, if that bye, you want to say bye? Okay. If that's what was affecting my allergies. And so I'm going to see, because I haven't slept in that room for a few days, or since we found the mold, and Matt has been kind of like remediating it himself. But I am going to sleep at my sister's house this weekend, most likely, to see if my allergies go away. I also want to see if my allergies are because of the pollen out here. All the trees are flowering. So I want to see if that's the reason. But my eyes are itchy all day, and I can't stand it anymore. So I'm going to test that out and see. Case, what are you doing? Case. He's always in the fridge. We got locks for the fridge once because Case is always in the fridge, like just pulling out random stuff. You know, I don't care if the kids get food. We have drawers where they can pull out food, whatever. Like the fridge, what is he gonna make? Is he gonna make like a gourmet dinner for all of us? So, you know, he pulls out yogurt, he pulls out all random stuff, and I am like, he got the fridges unlocked, so it didn't even matter. Case, what are you looking for, buddy? Case? Oh, Grandma's coconut water. You're going to have to pay her $2. You want to show everybody the coconut water we buy?
I have an idea. How I did this to
Come here. What's your idea?
How I did this to the people back in the day. Lot of coconut.
A lot of coconut?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, you need one too? Oh, Case didn't get you one.
Mommy.
What?
Can you buy? I want to buy a big box. I can put people in them, put stuff in there.
You want to get a big box so people can go in there?
Yeah, they put it on the TV.
All right, that's a good idea.
And I want you to press the buttons.
Okay.
There's buttons in there.
All right. So Meslin said, do you think it's worthwhile to send your kids to a very expensive preschool or nursery? Okay, if you can afford it, yes. I worked at a daycare, and it wasn't, and it was an expensive one. It was even, not that it was can she have a sip?
No!
Oh, Case?
No, I want you to grab it. And then...
Wait, look at my eyes. You have to give some to her in a bottle.
But I want to try it.
You can try it and then go get a bottle for her. It's to share. Understand? Okay.
I'll get a bottle.
Thank you.
I'll get a bottle.
Go get a bottle. She can have a sip though. Yeah. Merv filters. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that because yes, I'm gonna do a deep mold dive because I don't know. Is this why I have these allergies? So I'm a little bit nervous about that because I kind of didn't believe the hype about it. So I still don't, but we'll see. Yeah, so anyway, I did work at a daycare and it was very, there were some teachers that just weren't good and weren't loving and were really mean. And yeah, you can say like, hey,
mean?
Yeah, some teachers were really mean, Case. Can you believe that?
My teacher's mean.
It's because you don't listen. So what is your favorite top tip for people with anxiety? Oh my gosh, are you okay? All right. So my favorite tip is to write down the thing that you're thinking of. So if the thing that you're thinking of is like, I have a certain disease. I have this disease. And you like think about it, to write it down, and then underneath that, write down all the reasons why you don't have that disease. Okay? You could have it, but write down all the reasons why you don't have that disease. Like come up with 3 to 5 reasons. And then at the end of it, you think about how you would feel if you woke up tomorrow morning and you were a healthy person, okay? If that's the thing that was worrying you. And then you kind of just sit on that and then you let it go. And then the other thing that's really important is do not scroll to videos about things that give you the anxiety. So if you're someone that leeches on to like sickness and you are watching these people, like especially on TikTok, there's all the videos about people with cancer or people with disease, things like that that are really hard for us to carry, that many stories. Do not stop. Keep swiping past. Do not read those stories. Those are my big anxiety tips. I know the things that trigger me, so I just try to do it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to read this. It's so interesting. I want to read about it. Don't do it. So that's my tip for anxiety. Also, get a lot of sleep. Sleep is so important. If you don't want to be anxious, sleep. Oh, and one more anxiety tip. If you drink coffee, eat your breakfast with or before you drink your coffee. Don't just drink your coffee on an empty stomach by yourself. So I eat a hard-boiled egg, I eat toast, I eat avocado with your coffee, okay? Do not drink your coffee on an empty stomach. And wake up in the morning and drink a whole cup of water. So other things you can do that I would do are magnesium, B12. Some people do, not every day, but once in a while I do it. For allergies in India, we use spices to increase immunity. What spices do you use? Hi. Thank you. So, what traits of Alessi's personality am I noticing lately? Alessi, what am I noticing about you? She's a great sharer. She does love to share with people, right? What else do you do? Yeah, you share with Mama, don't you? Do you have tantrums? You better not. You have to poop? All right, guys, we gotta go. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Say bye-bye.